What's up, beautiful friends? I am so excited to talk to you today. It's been so windy and blustery today, and so I got my little snow boots on, but I want to hop on here and give you guys some help with resetting your sympathetic and your parasympathetic nervous system. The reason we want to do that is we want to balance that fight or flight mechanism inside of us that is going haywire right now, which is like, oh my gosh, what if this happens under the world, right? All those thoughts that are coming up inside of us are for a purpose, right? Like when back in the day, we needed them to help us. And right now, what we need to remember is that we have a choice and we get to choose our emotions about what's going on. And so I'm going to share with you some calming affirmations that I learned from my friend Ashley Miller. She's really amazing. She has a group, and I'll post it in here. It's about, mothering and those who are working as well. A lot of you are experiencing high levels of stress. And so I want to invite you to do this exercise with me or save it for later when you have nobody running around you and, being crazy. So I always like to start off with my balance oil. This is kind of my go-to for calming. And the reason we start with essential oils is because it hits the amygdala in our brain, which is our energy storehouse, or not energy, emotional storehouse. This is where all those thoughts and emotions and feelings get stored. So when we breathe this in, we're literally hitting that. So I always do a little bit of balance first. And you do those 3 deep breaths. So even if you don't have an oil right now, go ahead and do this with me. So you're going to breathe in for 4. You're going to hold it for 4, and you're going to breathe out for 4 and then hold it for 4. Okay. If you have your oils, go grab them right now. If you don't have them, get them. You're going to want these. So breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. And one more. Okay, so we got our breath in. And I love to put this on the back of my neck. We want to hit that vagus vein right there. And then I like to add something that is very calming and soothing. So we're going to add some Serenity. If you have lavender, use that. Use essential oils that help you. Remember, you don't have to have essential oils to do this. So if you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Well, first of all, go get some. But, and yes, obviously I sell these. And this is the thing. I was like, oh man, I don't want people to be like, oh, that's so weird. She's sharing about this and something you can buy. I'm like, dude, I buy this stuff. I bought tons of it this month so that way I could have enough. So I'm not feeling bad about sharing this with you because I want you to have this tool. But just know right here, right now, you don't have to have anything. Just use your breath, use your focus, change your body, and change your language. So those are the 3 things we need when we are trying to make a shift in that emotional space. We want to change our body, we want to change our focus, and we want to change our language. So we have been using a lot of language lately that is not serving us. My goal last week, me and my husband do these goals, and my goal was to not mention anything about what was going on in like a negative way, using fear, panic, or worry. And it made such a difference. You guys, I'm packing my house up right now during all of this. And I have been so good. And honestly, I've had my dips and I've had some stuff come up. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that give yourself that gift. So what we're going to do is called, hey, what's up, Spencer? We're going to do some tapping. And oh, you guys, okay, so Spencer Watson, you guys got to hop on his call, which is in, oh gosh, when is it? That's 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, Mountain Time, it's 8:30. He's going to do some energy releasing and energy work, which basically helps to reset all this stuff. And I'm going to show you my version of that because everyone has different gifts and things. And I like to tap because I like that it includes my physical body and my breath. Okay. And just in case you can't hop on his, you can hop on mine. And if you want information, I did post that on my thing. And like I said, these affirmations are from Ashley Miller, and I just am going to read them with you, and we're going to tap on these different spots. I'm going to have to scooch you guys over though. No, that's fine. So we're going to tap right here, And we are just going to acknowledge the stress and things that we've been feeling. And tapping is really great because it helps to unblock those nervous systems, those energy centers. When we have those places where we're holding our breath and we're just like waiting for the next shoe to drop. I mean, how many of you guys have been just glued to the TV? I've got to look at you. Glued to what's going on. So as we're doing this, do this with me. I don't care if it looks stupid. You shouldn't either. So you're going to address it. So you're just going to say, even though I'm feeling all this fear, worry, doubt, and panic, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't know what to expect or how it's all going to turn out, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Remember, you're repeating this out loud. If you need to whisper it, but do it. I promise you, it's your words. It's your language. You doing this is what's going to make the shift, okay? So even though I feel all this fear, I completely love and accept myself. And the reason we're doing this is because when we say that we feel this and we love ourselves anyway, it takes us out of that judgment, all right? So now we're going to tap right here. Oh, and I want you to imagine just all of the things that are coming up in your world, right? So I release any pent-up energy that I've had about this. I release feeling frantic, rushed, or hurried. Okay, under the I release any fear that I have had about my preparation. I release taking on the energy of others. This is a big one, you guys, because for those of us who feel other people's emotions really strongly, like empathic, we're feeling it and we don't even know why we're all freaked out. So we're letting that go. I release and let go of taking on the energy of others. I allow myself all the time I need to rest and anchor in. I allow myself the time I need to rest. I release being distracted or discouraged. I release any confusion or scarcity. I release any questions of my talents, abilities, resources, or stewardship. I release your collarbone. I release all the energy I brought home from outside places. If any of you are outside, that's kind of a big one. Oh, there we go. If I put that there. I release any worries that have come in. Anything that you picked up on. Under the bra line right here, I release fear of the future. Top of the head, I release regrets from the past. Top of the head, I release concerns about my children's future and all these changes. I release frustration, overwhelm, and anxiety when it comes to homeschooling or parenting, all of that. I release any hesitations I've had to act with purpose. I release any fears about the judgments of others. Okay, side of the eye. I release all fear, worry, and doubt. I let it go. I release it all. I can pick it up later. But for right now, I'm letting it go. Just go ahead and tap into that. Under the nose, I release and let go of not knowing what to do next. Okay, I release and let go of all of it. Whatever my worries or concerns are, I let them go right now. Okay, now I'm going to have you squeeze your wrist about 3 fingers down right here. This is a holding point. It's really good. Hand on your heart. Deep breath in. Hold it. Do that 2 more times. I really like to add citrus oils when I'm clearing off that kind of stuff because citrus oils are really, really powerful at creating positivity. So we're going to get some lemon in there. Do wild orange, citrus bliss, grapefruit, whatever you got. Okay, so now that you've got that, we're going to do bringing in the peace. If you still have stuff, that's just like a 1-layer type of thing. This is just something you can do to kind of acknowledge it, and then we're going to add all the positives, okay? So now we're going to go back through, and you can double tap or just 1 tap. And so Imagine your time, all right? All this fear of like not having enough time or having too much time when we have all this going on. So everything I do is on time. It will continue at the perfect pace. I'm operating on my own time. I'm allowing myself all the time I need to seek and pursue peace. Tap, tap, tap. I intuitively know what to do with the time I have. Oh, that's a big one, huh? Make sure you're drinking water. Everything I do is the right thing. I have all the knowledge I need right now. It's safe for me to trust my own intuition. It's safe for me to call on heaven, and I welcome help from both sides. I trust God to hold me tight and teach me what I need to know. I am connected to positive energy. I know how to tap into positive energy at a moment's notice. I know in whom I've trusted. I continually remind myself of what I know. I continually allow myself, I'm allowing new truths to take hold and carry me forward in a positive way. I am recognizing subtle and distinct promptings and act on them in timeliness. I am being used to raise the vibration of my community, my home, my family, my school, and this planet. You can just use one if you want to. I release the feelings of all the responsibilities and use what I have right now. I am seeing miracles unfold on an hourly and daily basis. I'm finding it is simple for me to use spiritual gifts. I truly know it's safe to be peaceful. As I connect with my heavenly source, I am receiving answers and clarity so I can act. I'm picking up on positive energy that's giving me life and helping me through. Everything is happening for me. Repeat that again. Everything is happening for me. Although I don't see the full picture, I trust heaven. Although a lot has happened and is happening, I have peace in my heart. I am taking a few moments every day to connect with my community and picturing those I love and I would gather in my home, and I'm pouring positive energy their way. As I do this, I am staying connected and feel love. I am connecting to an infinite source of strength. No matter what happens, I come back to this place where I know who I am, where I know my next step, where I know who to help, and where I know how to have joy. Under the eyes. Okay, I'm just going to have you pause there. Hand on your heart, take a deep breath. And do it again. So Liba, I have a friend, Ashley Miller, and she did a course, she just did a session with us. So I'm going to give you guys her info after this so you guys can get on her group too. I really loved the words that she used, and words are very powerful. Make sure when you're doing this that your legs are uncrossed, your body's uncrossed, that you are like allowing things to flow through you and allowing that stillness. How are you guys feeling just right now? Good. Okay, so let's go back to this last one. So I'm partnering with God to navigate each day. I know what to do and what to let go of. I'm able to hold this in a different way and know how to create peace. I'm letting things flow. I am tapping into peace and joy and harmony. I allow myself to start over anytime I need. I'm able to choose now what I need, and I honor that. I release comparison and catastrophizing. I'm always coming back to trust. I'm choosing peace every single time. My ability to choose peace allows me to move forward. Even though I've felt so many different things, peace is my natural rhythm. I let go of what I don't need. Heaven has got this. The Savior has got this. We have been prepared. Okay, deep breath in. Hold it and let it go. Make it a little bigger now. Okay, ready? Like you're blowing out candles to a birthday cake. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe it out. Okay. Get some breathe on you. Breathe is really good for feelings of anxiousness. I have definitely been using breathe a lot more. I'm out. So use breathe, use peppermint. Those are good for that. Cardamom is really good. Lavender, again, that's a calming one. Get your oils on you. You're going to want these on your heart, on your spine. You want to just surround yourself with this knowing and this feeling. When you put these oils on you, it really helps to uplift that. So breathe in. If you don't have them, just pretend you're breathing in. And that's one way to support your body tonight. I hope that helps you guys. One of my goals that I felt like I was doing this week is, as I am being so blessed to be connected to these mentors and trainers. Like I have a lot of really amazing friends who are so incredibly talented. And as a people, we're learning to dive in and we're learning to be still and acknowledge that divinity within us. And so I love that we are all coming to this place of humility of like, oh my gosh, like we don't have control over anything. We really don't. And but we do have control over how we feel, how we respond. So let's make a little promise to show up as our best self. And when we don't, let's forgive ourselves and move on to the next part, because that's the important thing, is that you feel it, acknowledge it, and then move back into the place of peace and serenity. And the reason I read this instead of just having you go to her site is because you know me. And I want you to know, like, there are other people who can support you. Like, hop on Spencer's call tonight. Hop on Ashley's thing. I feel like we have so many tools, you guys, that I have all these friends that I want to introduce you to because they're amazing, and so are you. And so if I can help support you, I was thinking about this today. I'm like, oh, I'll just go on a walk and do this. And the Spirit said, no, you need to sit down. Like, you need to connect with your people and be still with them so that there's not movement. And so I hope this really helped you. I hope you feel loved. I hope you feel cherished. I hope you feel that God's got you. He is aware of you. He knows your needs. He knows what you're going through. And he is absolutely available to send heavenly help. So pray for that heavenly help. Pray that your angels will help you to know what to do. Pray that you will have that peace and stillness of mind so that when things are coming up, you're like, I've got this. And just remember that. Open your heart. So another really good one, rose. You can't see that. Rose on the heart opens the heart. And right now, what's everybody doing? They're closing in. They're hunkering down. So I want you to get into the practice of getting that rose on your heart. Open the chest. In fact, do that with me right now. Just take, kind of bring your hands up. Stretch it back and just hold it here where you're like, see where you're like opening. Open that heart and just imagine heaven's light just streaming into you. Imagine that Care Bear stare. Like God's just giving you a Care Bear stare hug right now, and he wants you to feel that love. And deep breath. You can do this. Like, we've got this. It's all part of the process. Like, this is all part of the plan. I feel like this last year and a half of grieving has really transformed how I'm able to handle adversity. And I hope that you guys can take a minute, be peaceful, listen to this when you need to, go onto Ashley's site, get on the call with Spencer tonight. I want you guys to be uplifted. I want you to know, like, everything will be okay. It might not look like what you want it to look like. That was the biggest lesson I got last year, like last year and a half, is that my version of okay wasn't God's version. God's version is growth, you guys. And I believe that at my core. God's version of you're doing really good is growth. And sometimes it means that seed that's just breaking apart, ready to transform. Transformation requires work. Transformation requires that we get totally uncomfortable and just filleted open. So if you need to cry, cry. If you need to mourn the loss of everything that's going on in the life that you were living, and like, it's going to be okay. But for the next couple weeks, while things are just in shambles, let yourself feel it. But here's what I want you to hear. Don't wallow. There's going to be a point where you can choose to move on or you can wallow. So when you feel the emotion come up, feel it. Don't try to bypass it, right? But then when you know it's done, you move on. You get into a different space, and then you ask for heavenly help, ask for God, ask for angels, ask for, go read your scriptures, go do things that put you in a better state. Go outside if you can. Get into the sun and just feel God's love for you and ask that. I just want to feel your love for me right now. I just want to feel that. Use your oils, use your supplements. Here's the other thing, you guys. Last night was really hard. My brain, like my neck was hurting. And I was eating chocolate chip cookies and I was eating way too late and I could not sleep. So you've got to take care of this physical body. So today I fasted all day long until like around 6. So I just did water, just me and my water all day until 6. And then I'm doing my shake and I'm doing my greens and I'm doing things that will support my body system. I'm doing my vitamins. Like, those things are so crucial to you right now. I can't even tell you. When I was going through like the bigger part of all this, you have to support the physical body or else it thinks something is wrong. So support your body. And like I said, I can help you with that if you want it. And if you don't, just do these simple things. And if you can't afford it, it's okay. Like, don't feel like you have to do that. Do what you can do. Don't get hung up on that. Do what you can do. Everybody can go like this unless you don't have fingers. And in that case, be grateful for toes, I guess. But you can do this. You can do this. You can breathe. You can write out your affirmations. All week long, guess what I'm doing? Writing down those crazy, scary thoughts in my head. Writing them out. Writing the opposite. And I'm claiming the truth that is there for me if I will look at it. So when we look at what's true, so fear gets brought up. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. I'm going to claim the opposite. I'm going to claim my peace. So say that right now. Tap right here in your thymus. I claim my peace. I reclaim my power and I choose peace. Okay. Just tapping on that spot. So keep your head up, keep your prayers up, keep your water up. Don't eat past 7 at all. Stay away from sugar, dairy, wheat, gluten, like all those things that cause inflammation in the body. Clean it up. Now's the time to clean it up. It's not the time to binge and watch Netflix and eat junk food. That will only make you feel worse and make you feel more in a state of panic and fear. So if you can, just water, fruits and veggies, do your shake mixes, do things that will nourish your body. All right. I love you so much. I hope you guys have the best night ever. And maybe I'll hop back on tomorrow and do this again. So anyways, I'm going to go hop on Spencer's call. You guys should too. All right. Love you all. Bye.